Scorpio, hello, welcome to the greenhouse. My name is Sarah, and today the spread is just whatever it is you're currently working on. If it's a situation, a relationship, an idea, a project, something at work, some deep self-work, we're gonna get some advice around whatever that is. So go ahead and hold what situation you want some advice on in your mind, and I'll go ahead and get your spread out. Every day, going faster than a roller coaster. I don't know the words, but was it Love Will Surely Come My Way? Hey. I have no idea who sings that song. I barely know the words, but cut to the lovers. So let's see if it shows up in your reading. Show me Scorpio's overall energy at this time, please. 3 of Wands. 6 of Swords. Show me Scorpio's current challenge at this time. What is Scorpio? Woo! 9 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I'm not going to take the 2 of Cups though. What is Spirit's advice for Scorpio at this time? 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups flew, and we have the Moon card that flipped. So we'll see if we need the Moon card. Okay, and what is the likely outcome for Scorpio and this situation on their mind? All right, Scorpio, so your overall energy, you're coming up the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. As you can see, we have the backs of these people turned to us. So you're like looking at something, you're not really face to face with something or somebody right now. You're trying to like move on. You're trying to find where you're going. This is like future projecting, trying to see, all right, well, what ships are coming in? But then I think it's interesting because it's like this person's waiting for their ships to come in, and then this person is just like paddling the damn ship. Paddle your own canoe. What's that from? Oh, that's a Nick Offerman book or stand-up special or something. Maybe there's something in that for you. Or maybe it's just to say you're waiting for a ship to come in that really the ship is waiting for you to come aboard and for you to be the one to start a ship, whatever that could be for you. Like, let's say you're a musician and you're in a band and you're waiting for people to be like, hey, who needs a singer or who needs a guitarist or whatever it is that you play. And instead you like bring your voice, your guitar, your words, whatever, to other musicians and be like, who wants to work on this with me? Something like that. Row your own canoe. Paddle your own canoe. Nick Offerman. Definitely check that out. Okay, so your current challenge at this time, we have the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, but it can be like a little bit selfish. Like I go back and forth whether I love or hate this card, because it definitely is wish fulfillment. It's like what an individual like yearns for and hopes for and will give them the most satisfaction and pride, but it can also be like what gives them the most satisfaction and pride, you know what I'm saying? But coming out with the Ace of Swords, it's like an idea that makes you feel really good. And an idea that makes you feel really good that could also lead to a lot of prosperity. The 9 of Pentacles is the minor arcana Empress. So additionally, there are some things I want to talk about. The 9 of Pentacles, she's very content in her energy, right? Like she's good. She has everything she needs. Where people forget that they're in a 9 of Pentacles is when they feel like burdened or annoyed by maintaining what it is they have. Like, oh, I have so much laundry to do. Oh, I have to cook tonight. Like, flip that and be like, how lucky am I to have clean clothes all the time? How lucky am I to be able to cook myself a meal instead of get like shitty fast food or whatever, you know what I mean? Or even if it is shitty fast food, be like, how lucky am I to have someone else, you know, do the hard thing and make the meal, and I can just like not even get out of my car and get fed, you know, like whatever those things are, we want to not look at them as burdens. Like, I have a ton of fucking plants to care for. If I was like, oh, I gotta water my plants today, they'd be like, well, then why do you have so many? Like, so make sure there's something about like not being ungrateful for your blessings. And know that like the stuff you take care of takes care of you, right? Like My cat and my plants give me more joy than 90% of the other things in this world. So it's like, you know, different strokes for different folks. But if I constantly bitched about watering my plants and cleaning out her litter box, it's like, okay, well, but what about all the joy you get out of them? So how about how lucky am I to have such a wonderful creature, to have found my little familiar, and she all her poops are confined to a box. Like once a day, I just gotta de-poop a box. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really not that big of a deal. So whatever this is for you, I feel like you need to get clear on whether it makes you happy or not, whether you want to invest in it or not, and whether you feel like you're building based on your true desires and what actually feeds you, right? There was once a time, listen, my chart is 90% earth. There was once a time I didn't have a single living plant in my home. It was called my childhood. It was terrible. No, just kidding. But you know what I'm saying. Like, we're harping. I'm just going to move on. Spirit's advice on how to kind of balance out this juggling act between the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Feeling good enough, not feeling good enough, feeling like you have enough, feeling like you don't have enough resources. The way you balance that out is through meditation, because we have the Four of Cups clarifying the Two of Pentacles, and then the Moon was who kind of like flipped and wanted to be like, hey, I'm part of the party if you need me to be part of the party. I feel like you keep going back and forth, and if we note here, look, see the two different ships in the background too? And the tumultuous waters, and you're like, which ship do I get on? Where do I go? You're not going to get that answer in this reading. And before you click off and try to get it in another reading, I want to ask you why you feel like answers need to come from someone outside of yourself. Oh, are you staying? You want to stay for the rest? Okay, cool, thanks. There's just something about an apathy or a fear that if you really look at it, if you really accept it, if you really take it, he's looking at the Three of Cups. This is what he's already familiar with. Spirit's trying to offer him a new cup. That's a new emotional beginning. That's something fulfilling. That's awesome. You like cups, remember? You want more cups. But you're not wanting to look at whatever cup this is. So I don't know if it's like... Let's stop saying that and let's just find out. Clarify. Clarifying the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Wands and the Star. It's like, if there's something you want to heal, but you're telling yourself, no, I can't heal it. They're not going to want to, blah, blah, blah. I just need to see where else I can go. Like, have you even tried having the conversation? Because the Star is present and stability is present. So I'm not really sure why you're juggling and not wanting to feel something when what you're not wanting to feel would in turn make you feel stable and seen for who you really are. As I'm saying, and I'm kind of realizing maybe it is scary to be seen in your entirety by someone. Maybe this is what it is, and someone's like, I'm not ready for love, I'm not ready to be seen like this, I gotta go, I gotta get out of here, pew! You know, like Roadrunner, that shit. But I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good, because first of all, it's making you ask a lot of really good questions about who you want to be and where you are and where you want to be. So I like that. This person's already putting you in an introspective state. Because it's good when people come into your life and make you ask questions about yourself. When people come into your life and make you like wonder a lot of things about them, that's kind of confusion, and where it's like, I don't know, this is probably a lesson more than a blessing. But when you spend time with somebody and then you're like, do I do that? Do I want this? What is it? Like, that's wonderful, in my opinion. Now, in your likely outcome, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands. Intuition, baby. Inspiration, baby. So it's you properly tuning in. It's you getting in touch. It's getting what's it, back online? Something's back online. Like your relationship to your intuition is back online. And maybe it's because you've been in an unstable living situation, or maybe you've just been like so focused on healing that like you got really practical with it instead of really like inspired and like working with spirit. Like there's something to be said about working with spirit instead of like using spirit as a tool you work with. Does that make sense? Also though, because the High Priestess can be like secrets or like keeping things behind the scenes. We did have the Moon, which also is like secrets and keeping things behind the scenes. So if you do have secret feelings for somebody, yeah, let's ask about it. It's got to be a conversation. It's time to be a conversation because this is taking up too much energy in your field. It's time to see if this seed is going to be planted or if you just need to like try a new seed, try a new farm, try whatever. You know what I mean? Because you're not sure. And I don't want to like say too much. We're kind of at the end of the reading, but essentially I feel like I think it needs to be a conversation because even if it doesn't end up being the thing where it's like, oh, we're on the same page, we're going to build this, we're going to make this happen, I think it's going to show you everything you need to know about where the other person's mindset is at for you to know how you truly feel about a situation and if you want to continue to invest, if you want to walk away, or if this is the safe place you're trying to make your way to. Don't manifest from a place of a checklist. Like, oh, I hope but they have this, they have that, and then be like, oh, well, when a fucking 6'5", dark-haired, athletic, whatever, you know, comes into my life, I know that that's the person. Don't manifest from that place. That's where you get trapped. Manifest from the place of how you feel. Oh, I know when I feel calm in someone's presence that they're a good person for me. I know when I don't have to hold back sarcasm, they're a good person for me. I know when I feel a sense of freedom and adventure and excitement when I'm around them, that they're someone that's aligned for me. Because you are entering into a super high frequency to manifest from. That's why I want you to get very clear on what it is you want. And I feel you're getting frustrated with me. Like, that's why I'm coming to this reading. Well, again, you're seeking answers outside of yourself. So don't get frustrated with me. Your frustration lies with you, my friend, right back. You know, like right back. So spend some time with yourself, meditate. Don't be afraid of what comes up. Answers are good. Answers are good. Whether it's through a meditation with yourself or through a conversation with someone else, answers are good. You gotta have, like, we have this, like, idea that, like, confrontation is this horrible thing, and it's like, it's not. It's productive as fuck. So, yeah, Scorpio. This was kind of all over the place, but I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I super duper appreciate it. And feel free to drop a comment letting me know if this made any sense to you. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.